Hey there and welcome to the Seaside Cottage. Just a quick update on Roxy's Journal of Surgery Volume 8 and some op shop finds at the end. I just thought I'd do just a quick summary of where I'm at. So I was working on the Granny Chic one and I did this, but it's really hard to sew through. So I had to revamp it. I sewed this little bit on and I will use this for something else. So scrap that idea. So what I've now done is I've changed it. Done a different background. I put Nana drew this focal point, which is really probably the intention more than having all the other business happening. Put some nice little lacy bits, which I've yet to sew in. Some little bits of lace just here so that that looks like her blouse. And then for the trim prompt, I'm going to sew a little bit of trim around the edge there, remembering that these are all going to be bordered with a frame. So the whole idea, well, that's what happens in your art space, isn't it? You just revamp things, and if you find they're not working well, it's a piece of material, you can start again. And I'm much happier with this image. I think it celebrates Nana Drew in a much more traditional way. So that's where I'm at with that. And the trim, I haven't got to this week's prompt yet, which is something gifted. I've been racking my brains about that. A lot of my friends are not people that sew or are interested in that sort of thing. So I'll have to think carefully on that one. And this was the prompt of you get the quilted piece and there's lace. I've sewn some lace in there and that one's come up really nice. I'm really happy with that one now. So that's completely done. That was the doily prompt. Got to think about that one yet. That's still a bit of sewing to do on that one. I've got to come back to that. And this one is finished, which was your thrifted item and your lacy doily. So they're all done. So I just thought I'd have a quick catch up on where I was at with it. I'll pop that one back in there. Now the other thing today was that I found my quilter's workbook is so handy for this project. Now, the other thing is, this is the other side of the reverse side for Ruby's blanket, which is all very nice. And it's not a bad sort of a backing to put on it. It is a bit stiff, I'm thinking. So I want the front side to be lovely and soft. So today I thrifted, which was $12, which was probably a little bit expensive, but nonetheless there's heaps of it, and it's probably not going to show up very well on film particularly, is this lovely soft doona. And I'm thinking that is going to be really lovely. I can also there's some flowers there as well on that, do a bit of thread painting in the background, but that's soft, which will counteract. Really, that wool is a little bit stiff. So this was $12. It's probably a double size, and I will get lots of uses out of this. It has been a doona, but it is really what I was looking for. I just couldn't find what I wanted as it's for a young girl, so I want it to be soft and durable. So that was my find today. I was really happy about that. So that's good. That's the direction I'm going with that. And also, they're rather big things, so I sort of have to fluff around here a little bit, so just hold your horses. And then this today I found for $3, and this is a nice soft wool as well. So yeah, they've cut there must have been something going on with the binding on it, I think, but it is a lovely baby wool. So I've got myself a few options now. Everybody else has done their backgrounds and all the rest of it, but I just need a base to put my panels on. So I've got a few options. And the other thing I found, which was rather interesting, was this fabric for $4, which would make a nice background as well, because I'm sort of going for a blue scene. So in one op shop, I have found a whole lot of options, which is so exciting. This is called Coastal CNVS Canvas, I guess, Greek Key Navy White. So that must be the pattern of it. Almost feels like a linen. It really does feel like a linen. So I was really happy to find that. I like it. It's definitely different. So that was a good find. And right next door to it, in the same bin, obviously somebody's cleared out their supply or just didn't want it or something, is the same thing, which is a classic canvas rose toile in a blue and a number. But there's nothing else to indicate. Let me have another look. No, that's it. That's all you're getting. And number. Oh well. It definitely does feel like, and it's beautiful. Well, I like it. I love blue. And I really like that kind of, almost reminds me of a sugar sack background. I'm sure it's not a sugar sack, but yeah. The things we used to do back in the day with sugar sacks, I tell you, they were useful for putting all sorts of things in. But it's kind of got that. It's a lovely texture. Anyway, I think that'll be useful. So I've got lots of directions to go in now. Excuse me. And then there was this lovely little tablecloth. This was $7, so this was a bit more expensive. But it's a pretty little thing. It's got really nice little lacy type embroidery on it. I don't know if you can see the little lacy bit there. When I look on the back, I really do think that's probably hand sewn. I think it is. I can't see where they've come across with the machine. Still, sometimes it's a bit difficult to tell, isn't it? It has the texture of being hand sewn. So it has some, little bits, but I'll pop it into soak and we might get lucky, get some of them out. But it is very cute. Very cute indeed. So that's that one. Then in the same op shop, I came across these, and it's very fine crochet on there. The middle of it's absolutely shot, but I don't mind that because you can just put another piece of nice linen in there and it's, stitch it and it's just a nice piece. And this is really pretty, this one. It's got little, when I find these tray costs, I grab them. These were a couple of dollars each. So that was a good find. 2 of these. I like the blue. And I like the kind of autumn colours. It's 2 of those. And then one of these. She's pretty. She's a pretty little thing. Put a little bit of bling in with the stitching. Nice crocheting around the outside. A few marks, but other than that, she's a pretty thing. So that's good. When I find these doilies, I grab them. I think these ones were $4 each. This one, I am thinking, is the same. I think perhaps this might have been a set, because when you look at the colours and the little way the flowers are done, and she's won that end and won that end. So, yeah, I just love that. And there's really not a mark on this one. There's a few little, there's a hole. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, and a few marks, but we'll pop it into soak and, yeah, very cute, very, very cute. Very happy with those. Now, here is a very unusual find, and you'll chuckle to yourself. I do like my pottery. So these were $28 a set. Look at it. He's so cute. I don't know what he can go in my kitchen. He's just gorgeous. And he is made in Morris and James at Matakana in New Zealand. So yeah, a bit of New Zealand heritage. It's 3 out of 3. and it's got the J on it. So it's an original piece of earthenware and has been hanging. And he is so cute. He's a ram. I suppose he's a ram with his big horns. And then, you know what I'm like with my chickens? There is this gorgeous, brightly coloured chook. How cute is that? From the same person. It's obviously been a set. Yeah, how cute is that? Beautifully glazed. So that's definitely going in my kitchen. And then the last one is a little Koonie pig. Now, Koonie pigs in New Zealand are the cutest pigs you've ever come across. Teacup pigs, they call them. Look at this. Oh, is that not cute? Oh, my word. I just love it. I just love it. I can feel a story for Ruby coming on with this little piglet. My friend Maureen in New Zealand, she had a wedding. And who should be at the wedding but her Koonie pig with a big bow around its neck, and it was like a pet dog. It's just gorgeous. I just like it. So this one's 5 out of 5, and it's by the same fellow. Yeah, so I'm really happy to have them. So if any of my Kiwi friends know anything about my friends from across the ditches, we say, anything about this potter or whatever, but I'm so happy to have that in my collection. Really happy. The Koonie pig's going in my art space. Now, a few other finds. I don't know if I showed you this. I actually got this earlier in the week. It's made in Japan. It's got lovely little snowdrops on it. Nothing wrong with the jug. I've run my hand along there and felt it. So that will go really nicely as, excuse me for reaching, as, you know, the little scissor keep. So yeah, put the little puff in there and make a nice little gift for somebody. I've got to think about salt and pepper shakers now. I've started making those hanging things. So a pair of those, I think they were $3 a set. The little jug was $3. Then I spied this. This was $5 from Lifeline. It has some issues, not cracks, but staining, but I will soak it and see if I can get them out. There's actually a piece of Wedgwood. Bone china, made in England. Lovely little pattern on it, transfer pattern. It's a nice little thing. So yeah, something nice will go in that. And then I actually have the little pincushion to match. It's a little holly hobble. And it says, start each day in a happy way. Gorgeous. $6.50 was a bit expensive. Has some issues, ink issues on them. I'd say somebody's used it for their pen stand. But I'll give that a good soak and see if I can get them out. But this is what I'm going to use it for. So how cute. I don't have on hand a really nice fancy pair of scissors, but you get the idea. So that was $6.50. And then this little pot here. Now I think he gave it to me for $2. It didn't have a price on it. But it's made out of copper. And it's got little fish. And I thought it was glued on, but it appears to be welded on. Just a nice little thing. I like my Asian inspired bits and pieces. So yeah. So that's all I've got so far, but I thought I'd update everybody, let them know where I was up to and where I was going. And hopefully by the time the next prompt, I would have got a bit further along. So thank you so much for joining me, and all take care, and I'll see you next time. Hooroo!
Oh, Charlie, have you lost your ball? Oh, where is it? Do you need me to come and help you find it? You show me. You show me where your ball is, Charlie. Good boy.
Oh, look at them. They're so pretty. It's a bit cold and they're hiding in the tree. All
very cute, all cuddled up there. There.